Flosstube, I'm Sally, I'm StitchySally here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Today is the 14th of August 2024 and this is Flosstube number 83. This is take 3. Anyway, a very warm welcome whether you are a new or returning viewer. It is lovely to have you here. If you do like what you see and you're not subscribed, please do consider hitting the subscribe button and liking my video. I'm still 25 subscribers away from 1500 subscribers, so we'll see if I can get there before my next Flosstube. I did seem to lose a few last time and then gain some, I don't know, Facebook glitch, not Facebook glitch, what the hell am I talking about, YouTube glitch. So yeah, I am filming a teeny weeny bit later today. I went with my husband to Top Hill this morning just to get out and about in nature and see what was about. Not a lot actually, but it was just nice to get out. And I'm very proud of myself because I drove home. Now, anybody who knows me extremely well knows that I lost my confidence with driving totally, and I do not drive. So yeah, I drove home. I think my husband needs to go and sit in a dark room now. No, I'm not that bad, honestly. I'm really not that bad. I am not that bad a driver. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get started because I'm waffling already and we're only not even 2 minutes in yet. So I have an FFO, I have a couple of finishes, I have a very near finish, and I have some whips, and a quick life update at the end. So I'm going to start with my FFO. So this is Emma Congdon, The Simple Things, and it was in cross stitcher, I want to say May 2021, but I'm not entirely sure. So it's not terribly straight. I had such a job to try and get it straight, but it's fine. I'm happy with it. As I've said before, as long as I'm getting things finished and as long as they look something like that's fine. So yeah, it is a little bit off at the bottom. Well, it'd be a little bit off all over actually if it's off at the bottom, won't it? But anyway, yeah, there we go. So this frame was from the range. I think I mentioned last time that I'd ordered some mount board and I'd also ordered a frame for this. So that now hangs in my living room. So really, really pleased with that. So I will move on now to my two finishes. Sorry, I haven't got any of the zips undone. So my first finish is Blackbird Designs. It's from the booklet, the leaflet Merry December, and it is this one here. She's Snowy Eve, and I'm stitching this with, or should I say I stitched it. Where's my threads gone? Oh, there. Wasn't looking for them on floss drops, but hey. So I stitched it with the DMC conversion off the chart, and I stitched it on a piece of 32 count vintage country mocha. In fact, it's a scrap, as you can see, and there we go. That is all finished. I'd finished it, I thought I'd finished it, took a photograph of it, put it up on my Instagram, and my lovely friend Chris, she messaged me and she said, I know you finished it, but I think you've missed some backstitch off the windows. And I was like, no, I've done the backstitch on these windows, doesn't show up very well. And I hadn't actually noticed that there was backstitch on these windows. Should have gone to Specsavers, as they say. But it wasn't very clear on the pattern, to be fair. You did have to look really, really closely to see them, or at least I did. So I picked it up very, very quickly, got my thread out and stitched them in. So that's my first finish. So I now have 2 of these to finish. I already have the third. Chris stitched it for me in one of our ornament exchanges a few years ago. So that's them all done now. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to start next. I've got the Home for the Holidays booklet out because I might do the stockings out of there, or I might do one of the bonus designs from one of the loose feathers. And I've stitched this on a Saturday night with my lovely friend Lainey Main on Instagram, who I forgot to mention last time, and I am sorry, Lainey. I keep doing that. So yeah, not quite sure what I'm going to start next, but I'll make my mind up before Saturday. And then my next finish is the last of my 60. I started 6 projects for my 60th birthday in December. I started the first 5 over the first 5 days, and then I started this one on my actual birthday, and it is With Thy Hands by Teresa Kogut. This just in case you knew, in case you've not watched before, and I'm stitching this one. I will eventually stitch these 2, but I think I'm going to have a break for now and go back to these later on. And lovely Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher, she joined me stitching this one, and I think she finished hers last week, I think it was, and it looks absolutely amazing. So thank you, Elaine, for stitching along with me. It's been lovely, and I am a little sad actually that this is finished. So I used the DMC off the chart, and also the DMC conversion for the Weeks Dye Works. I stitched it on a piece of 40 count vintage country mocha, and there we go, all finished. And I just love this. It's not ironed. I don't iron anything until I am ready to finish it, fully finish it. So I need to find a frame for this now, but isn't that beautiful? Thoroughly enjoyed stitching this. It's been an absolute joy. Loved every single bit of it. Well, apart from where there was a slub in my fabric, because that was a little awkward, but I managed to work through that. So yeah, just bring it in a little bit. Whoops. So yeah, that's a big finish. Yeah, so that'll go nicely on my Stitch from Stash credits. I do have 2 other finishes, but I can't show those because I think the people that they are for watch my floss tube, so you'll only see those when they've been gifted. And then this really is a finish near enough. I just need to add the year and my initial. And this is Blackbird Designs Strawberry Fields Forever, and I stitched this on a Tuesday night with my dear friends Barb, Batty Bat 210, and Mouse Michelle, Tales of a Stitching Mouse, both on Instagram. And I am stitching this particular design along with lovely Joanita of Joanita Stitchy Things and Audrey Audabod. And I hope you're doing okay, Joanita. I'm sending you lots of love. So yeah, this one, and as you know, I'm not enjoying this. It's a good job I love the design, because otherwise it would have just got tossed aside, to be honest. So I'm using a mixture of the called for fancy floss, or should I say the hand dyed floss, and DMC. And this is on a piece of 40 count Picture This Plus Bashful. Whoops. And there we are. So I think I've got everything. Like I said, I've just have the I think the year goes down this side and then an initial up here. I'm not going to put the year that's on the chart. I am going to put 2024 on it. So yeah, that's almost finished. If I don't finish it during this week, I will definitely finish it next Tuesday. So whichever thing I decide to do on a Saturday with Lainey, I'll do the other thing probably on a Tuesday with Barb and Mouse. Maybe I might do something completely different. You know how I love to change my mind. And then my next whip is this one, and it's Barbara Anna Designs Dreaming in the Seashore, and this was in PMPS magazine summer 2022. And this is the only place you can get it in the PMPS magazine. It is not available on Creative Poppy up until now. So I'm stitching this with all the called for threads, which are very, very pretty. Some lovely bright colours there. And those floss drops were a gift from lovely Charlie Feathers. So I've still got a bit to do on this yet, but she is coming along beautifully. I've nearly finished her dress. There's just a little bit left to do at the bottom. And I've made a start on this sort of florally vine that goes round. But yeah, I think she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's my Taylor Swift needle minder from Taylor Swift inspired needle minder from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So I will be doing more on this tonight, and I stitch on Wednesdays. I stitch Barbara Anna's on a Wednesday with my lovely stitch friend Sally at Flossy Sews and Grows. And also joining us are Audrey the Fancy Froggy, Sue Walker 11 I think it is, but if you look in the description box down below, I will have written their Instagram handles, and also Debbie, who is Debbie Ann 2018. But yeah, absolutely love that. Ooh, it's really hot. It was supposed to be cooler today actually, but it's really warm in here. Just going to grab a quick drink. And then I've got my Friday night sheep stitch with my lovely friend Barb, Batty Bat 210, and it's this one, Little House Needleworks My Sheep, and I still don't know what I'm going to put up here. Not entirely sure yet. I'll think of something. I'm not particularly religious, so I don't think I want to put that quote on really. And I am stitching this with DMC. There are so many classic colour works, I think it is. There's 6 classic colour works and 3 DMC, so I've just used the conversion. This is quite an autumnal colours actually, isn't it? So I'm not quite sure whether it's supposed to be an autumn design, autumn chart or not. So this is on, I think it's a 32 count. It's like an off-white, antique white maybe. It's not Zweigart, it's quite a thin fabric. I had a lot of fabric given, last year I think it was, yeah, last year. Lady that I know, she'd had it all given and she kept it for a while and then decided that she wasn't going to use it. So there's a lot of non-Zweigart, but there is some Zweigart as well. But yeah, really liking how this is looking. So I now have 2 houses. There's another sheep to add yet, but I'm just kind of doing it in little bit, you know, sort of little sections. But yeah, really enjoying that. And it's a nice stitch. And then my final whip. Thought I'd knock something off then. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the only bits that I need out rather than getting all my working copies out. Is this, whoops, this one, and it's Long Dog Samplers at the Pilgrim. And I am stitching this as part of the hashtags My First Long Dog Sal and Let's Get the Dogs Out Sal and Long Dog Sampler Sunday Sal. I don't know if Instagram have sorted out the hashtags, but you can follow those and hope that they come up. So I am using, and I know I repeat myself every time, but if there's anybody new, I'm using Anchor Black, which I think is it 403, DMC White, which is for the back stitch on the black, and I'm using Carrie's Creations Old World Red for the wedding. I'm stitching this on a 20 count Bolana. It's an off-white, and there we are. That's folded. Oh God, that's folded in half. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah. So I think last time I'd made a start on page 5. It is going to be very slow going because there is a lot of stitching in this one. So yeah, I'm still enjoying it. Absolutely love it. I love every single bit of it, even when I make a mistake and I have to unpick. Yeah, love it. So that's the page that I'm doing at the moment, this one down here. You can see that I've got it gridded a little bit. So yeah, loving it. It's going to take me a while, but do you know what? I really don't care. I'm enjoying it. I do need to get back to Guardian at some point. Maybe when the cooler weather comes, and I don't know whether that'll happen. Well, obviously the cooler weather is going to come, but whether I'll actually get back to Guardian is a different matter. Right, I have no haul. As you will probably know, Needlework Market is coming up, which is the online market that happens towards the end of August. I have pre-ordered 4 charts. Yes, 4 charts from Fabrics by Crafty Kate, because Kate had a really good pre-order section on her website. I was in 2 minds, to be honest, whether to do an order or not, or whether just to leave it. I had promised myself that I could buy this year in April, August and December. I bought a couple of charts in April, and then it got to August and I just kept thinking to myself, you've got enough, you don't need any more. And then I just thought, no, I'm going to have a look, I'm going to see what's about. So myself pre-ordered 4. And then I've seen another one that I was hoping, it was from the Jingle Ball, and I was hoping it would be released at some point, so I'm just going to wait and get that in December. I've done really, really well actually for not buying too many charts this year. I think I bought, well, I had one that came, I don't know if it was January or February, but I'd ordered that last year, so I didn't feel too bad about that. I don't actually know whether I've had anything else. I don't think I have. I think there was just the two in April, but don't quote me on that because I can't remember. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well, so I don't feel too bad ordering 4. It could have been worse, couldn't it? So yeah, I've had a lot of finishes this year, not quite sure exactly how many, but I would think at least 10, and it will be more, because I've got a stack of charts to sell on that I've stitched, and then I've got obviously the PDFs that I just store away, because obviously you can't sell those, so I just store those away just in case I happen to want to stitch them again, which is very, very rare for me. So I'm just going to do some Flosstubers, and then a quick life update. So I'm not going to reel off everybody I've watched. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to reel off the ones who are under 1,000 subs. So there's Julie at PeachyStitcher. Julie's lovely. Absolutely love watching Julie. She has some lovely, lovely projects. She's a really nice person. And I haven't actually looked today, but I know she's not far off 1,000 subscribers. So if you don't subscribe to Julie, please go across and let's get her over that magic number. And then I watched Chloe, who is Penguin Cross Stitch. Chloe's fantastic. Love, love, love Chloe. She went to the Big Stitch, so she's just done a bit of a Big Stitch recap as well as showing her works in progress. And then I watched Sarah, who is Cross Stitch Sarah. She'd also been, she been to the Big Stitch? Yes, she had. Oh my god, sorry Sarah, it's a few days since I watched you, and yeah, this 60-year-old brain. But yeah, Sarah's got some lovely projects as well. And then I just want to say welcome back to Claire, who is Crafty Creative Claire. Claire hasn't done a floss tube for quite a while, so it was absolutely lovely when I saw a floss tube from her pop up. She's got some amazing projects as well. Lovely, lovely person. Well, I just think everybody that I watch is lovely, so you know. And then some new to me floss tubers. Now, I follow the Long Dog Samplers hashtag, and their floss tube came up on there. So it's Neil and Alex of Stitcher's Hollow. Not quite sure how many floss tubes they've got up, 20 something I think it's 20 something. And they're so much fun to watch. A massive variety of projects. They've just been doing the Stitch the Olympics, so they were showing, I think it was the first half of what they'd stitched. So if you haven't watched those before, do pop on over and say hello to them. Just pop on over and say hello to all of them. I'm just going to grab a drink. And it's mango and orange. I have not taken to alcohol. So, quick life update. I had my lung function test last Thursday. As far as I know, everything was fine. No sign of COPD or anything like that. I was ages. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I got myself really, really worked up. Really worked up. I was absolutely scared to death of having this thing done. It was having the test done, it was what it could show. So yeah, and then I got it done over once, and then she gave me 4 puffs of an inhaler to go and sit back out in the waiting room for 15 minutes and then go back in and have another go, just to make sure that there was no asthma, which there wasn't. There was very little difference using the inhaler, so hopefully all of that is okay. I mean, I don't think she'd have told me if it wasn't, if it was. No, sorry, it was if it wasn't. You get what I mean, yeah? So yeah, that's got that done, but she had to do my weight and my height and my blood pressure. My blood pressure was high, which I knew it would be, because every time I go to the doctors, I know damn well it's going to be high. So she sent me a text to remind me to take my blood pressure the following day. And anybody who gets anxious about things will know that even the following day you can still feel anxious. Usually for me it takes a few days, and let's just put it this way, my husband wasn't helping either. He was being a bit of a brat. So yeah, I did it the next day and it was still high. Had a link to go and send my blood pressure in. So I now have to do a blood pressure diary. So I'm doing a blood pressure diary for 2 weeks. Got to take my blood pressure twice a day. It does say on the thing that she sent me to do it, twice a day, but you do it twice each time you do it, and I don't know whether she wanted me to do that or not, but I've been doing it. And then if there's a difference to the readings, I don't know how big a difference there's supposed to be, then you have to do it 2 or 3 more times. So sometimes I can do about 20 minutes messing about doing my blood pressure, but it's sort of the first couple of days it was up and down, but now it's settled, so it's more or less at a normal level, at a level that it should be. So I think it was just because I'd got myself so worked up, but anyway, we'll see. I have to put the results in a week on Friday, so we'll see what she says. And then I haven't heard anything from the plastic surgery department at the hospital, but I do know, looking on the NHS app, I'm on a waiting list to be seen. It's an average of a 23-week wait, but that very much depends on what you're being seen for, so I could get seen sooner. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that, I knew I wasn't going to stop coughing easily, so yes, still have the cough, obviously. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it. Try and stay positive, don't you? But this has been since December. Anyway, what did I do? Yes, last time, was it last time? I announced the winners of my giveaway. Now I know Mary's got hers, and Esther, I hope yours has arrived as well. When I picked Esther's name, I didn't realise that she was in the USA, and I did say UK only. However, I didn't want to say no. I'm not sending it, so I did send it anyway, so I do hope you've got it, Esther. obviously I don't know how long stuff takes to get to the States, but hopefully you have got it by now. And I hope you both enjoy stitching the charts. So I think that's everything. I don't know. There was some reason I wasn't sure whether I was going to be able to film next, but no, I think I've got mixed up actually, so I should be filming again in a couple of weeks' time. If I'm not here, then you know that there was something, but I don't think. Oh, yeah, I'm at the hairdresser's, but I probably won't film until the afternoon anyway, because that seems to be the thing that I do now rather than a morning. So yeah, I finally remembered. So yeah, I should be able to film next time. So have a brilliant couple of weeks, and enjoy every stitch, and take care everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate each and every one of you who come back every time. Thank you so much. Take care everybody. Bye.